Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to the Art of Planning, where we focus on pretty, on purpose, and powerful planning. And I actually wanted you to see this shot because these are the tools that I took with me whenever I planned this week's layout, and they are much different than what I used at home. I was planning this week's layout from part of a hospital tray, you know, those little roller carts where they put the tray where the patients could eat. My mom was actually in a facility, and we were there. We've been there for a while. We were there yesterday, and I had taken my things to do a weekly plan, and I just kind of wanted to show you what I did. Like I said, again, different than what I usually take with me, but I couldn't take as many things. I usually have, oh my goodness, I usually have things all cluttered, but I couldn't do that this time. So let me show you just what I did take. This is the bag that I always take with me. It's got pens, mechanical pencils, those type of things inside. So I actually did pack these things inside with it. I'm also operating from a different side of the camera. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot, okay? So this went with me. Then these are two new things that I got. I had seen them, I'm gonna say, from Corey the Reset Girl. I'm not exactly certain, but they're from Smashbox. This is a glue stick on one end. Okay, and I did use this yesterday several times because I repositioned stickers and wanted to glue them down. On the other side, it's a pin, a fine tip. A fine tip. I love it. So I've used this one in particular. And then I got this also. Have not used it yet, but these are a little pair of scissors. I took that with me. I do normally use my X-Acto knife a lot, but I took this in anticipation of needing some scissors because I also took washi tape. I normally use a lot of washi tape in my layout, so I just took a ring of washi that coordinated with the stickers I were going to use. I was going to use, which were these from my newest addiction. Oh my goodness, I know why she calls her shop that. And this is the colorful cacti set from, again, my newest addition. I do not think that I have hauled her, and I am probably not going to, but I absolutely love her line. I absolutely love it. If there was just one little tiny thing that I could say, I believe on her site it says that her stickers are not repositionable, and they are not very easily. I did it, but it was not very easy, but I think she gives you full note of that on her site. So you have to be really careful, and that's okay. This is a full page, a full sheet of full box stickers. Oh, is that adorable or what? This is full box stickers of heart check sheets. These are really quite wonderful. It's a full box set of washi. You can use these in lots of different ways also. I'm not going to do a haul here, so these are her headers. This was to do. This was extra things in the light green. This is remember. She also had a lot of cacti up here. Here's some flags you can use, again, a number of ways. This page was wonderful to work with. Little dots, little fat flags, these little circles that are half empty that you can write in. This was her bottom washi. These are little short tags. These are little icon flags. I'll show you what I did with those that I used. Okay, so if you have watched the two videos that I did before, they are why I started pretty planning, and they come into use this time more than ever, just because what's going on in our life, and This was such a fun layout to do. I absolutely loved it, and I absolutely loved using the stickers from my newest addiction. So because I normally get most of my work done in the mornings, that is where the full boxes went that I can line item things. Those are not done yet. I have spent the morning catching up and kind of doing things that needed to be done rather than sitting down and filling this out. That has just been lower on my priority list than other things have been. Starting the clock that I should start about 5 minutes ago. Okay, so that's what went there. The to-do list went at the top of each one of the days for today. Loved that also. And then Wednesday, there is a full box, and Friday, there is a full box, because those days are designated to doing some things that don't need a checklist right there, okay? Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays are, I just put the little circle days. Those will be perfect for writing in the blank part of them and then also below them or to the side of them. So that gives a color. That also gives me some white space to work in. I just loved using that particular kind of sticker there. It gives me white space, which I need. It breaks up things, but it also gives me room to put some things. On Wednesday and on Friday, then in this middle part, I added extra things for the headers, and I added extra things at the bottom box on my Monday, and on my Tuesday, and on the Thursday, because right below that, I put the little fat flag, and I ran it sideways because my grandson has ball games on Monday, on Tuesday, and on Thursday evenings. So I now have a game schedule in front of me, and I'll be able to go in and put the times right there, so I will know that. Then I also used the half-page little heart sidebar lists, so I can go in and put things down here that need to be done. That will be, for me, personal things at the bottom right here, okay? Because that's in the evening. That will be personal things for me. I also use the sidebar over here for things that I need to remember or extra things that I needed to do. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not. Let me kind of adjust the page a little bit. This is a full box. This is one of those washi boxes that I showed you. Can you tell? I just laid them one right under the other. You could use them for headers. You could use them to write on, as I am going to do over here. I just wanted to see how they would work if I used them as a full page type of box, and they're going to be absolutely wonderful. So I love how my newest addiction did that. It just makes it so multi-functional. I just think that was absolutely genius. So good job. I usually use tons and tons of washi, and I could have, because I took it with me. I didn't in this one. Her choice of headers in this set was so great that I had lots of options for headers. And I had colorful ones. I love the extra things. There was to do, there was remember. I just didn't feel the need to add washi. The only two places I used it was at the bottom right over here. I thought that needed a snap of color and that it could use something different to maybe break it up a little, and then I used it over here as a header on my weekend. I tried some other things. I actually tried some of the boxes from this full box type of washi. I tried several things over there, and it just didn't separate my weekend like I wanted it to. So I did go ahead and add this long washi over here and then used her weekend banner. Now, she actually had 2 weekend banners in this set. Yeah, here it is. Here's another one with some cacti on either end. So there's actually another one. So I definitely think I can get another set out of this for a weekly plan, or I can use it in lots of different ways. So I'm just thrilled. The cacti I love Southwest type things, and I know a lot of people are starting to do it now. Hallelujah, because I have been looking for tribal, for cacti, for those type of things for forever, and I'm so glad that people have caught up or caught on to that. Yay, yay. Okay. So that's kind of, she had one full box that said can't touch this, which is cute. I mean, that could have a variety of meanings, and I just love that. I also love the coloration of everything. It stays true to a cacti type of theme, but it's so nice and colorful and bright and cheery, which is very important. Very important. Okay, and I also love the variety of cacti that she gave us to use. Okay, so there were some here that I used. She also interspersed them and gave them to us on other pages. I particularly love this one. It's flat and wide, which allowed us to use it in some real fun places as a fill-in, but also a nice size. I really like that a lot. Let's see, there were 2 things. Oh, there were a couple things. I guess I didn't get finished like I wanted. I used these little guys right here, and I actually am going to I'm actually going to cover that house because this has nothing to do with the house right here. And I do think that I'm going to leave this $sign over here. Actually, look, the icons go on the left side. But to balance out, I put this on the right side. Now, I did that for a couple of reasons. In case I don't decide to use it as a $sign, I wanted something else to go on this side, so I'll cover that $sign up. However, I do think I'm going to leave it because up here I've got the bill due, and I'm going to write in there, and I actually think that I'm going to write down here a couple of other things and take care of them at the same time because I've got to do things when I can get them done right now, just not knowing how our traveling schedule is going to be. So I will cover this one up with another little icon. This one I will probably leave like that. Now, you guys know that it's almost impossible for me to get through any type of layout without including something from A Heartfelt Life. Well, this one was going to be the same too. She also inserted these flags that are write-in flags, and I'll go in there and write plan next week. Here is this being from my newest addiction, this flag, because it's got the whole cacti theme going on again. And then here is one of her cacti, which was, I mean, it's nice and full without being overwhelming. So this is my little planner space where I always put it during when I'm planning out. So then we use one of these rounds that is half colored, half open. I put my planner there. That's from A Heartfelt Life. And I also put my mini plan banner. That is from A Heartfelt Life too. This is just a page full of those in every color, and that works so well. I will tell you that as I was packing for this trip, I pulled a lot of sheets from other shops that had these kind of colors going on, but then whenever I sat down to work with it, I mean, she's got everything you need plus, and I just didn't find the need to go into any other boxes or any other thing. It would have really overwhelmed this, and it would have been counterproductive because these colors, these layouts, this sheet. I mean, I am just so impressed. And it probably will be my new addiction to order a lot of things from this line. But A Heartfelt Life is, you know how I feel about that shop too. So that is the sheet. Here's some of the extra cacti that I stuck in a few different places because she includes some that are really good cacti and good as not just space fillers, because I don't like to fill space. I like white space, but there are a few that can just add extra pops, and I just absolutely adore this week's plan. So that's pretty much it. I was so pleased with the way it turned out. I love these stickers. I think this is pretty. I think it is on purpose, and I think it will be powerful because for a while I am going to be working out of this as my family type of planner, and I'll probably use this more than ever right now for this time in my life. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it gives you some ideas, and I also hope that it is kind of a big thumbs up, not that she needs it, but it's a big thumbs up to my newest addiction because I absolutely adore this. So that being said, if you love it, give it a thumbs up. If you can, subscribe and then share this with friends if it's helpful at all. And I had so much fun doing this, and I will see you soon, okay? Thanks, everybody. Bye.